Welcome to the third part of the English Rhapsody musical podcast series. Today, I will tell you the life story of one of the best singer in the world, Ed Sheeran. Let's get started. Edward Christopher Ed Sheeran is a famous English singer and songwriter who has won the hearts of people all over the world with his melodic voice. He is an occasional rapper and actor as well. His popularity increased especially after the release of his first album Plus and after a guest appearance was made by him on Taylor Swift's fourth studio album Red. He began recording music in 2004. His first work Spinning Man was released independently. After moving to London from Suffolk in 2008, he used to play in small venues and also released the EP You Need Me in 2009. While in London, he also auditioned for a British musical drama television series Britannia High. His debut album Plus was released in September 2011. Having sold 791,000 copies in the UK by the end of the year, it stood as the 9th best-selling album there. It was also reviewed positively by critics. The next year, he won the 2012 Brits Awards for Best British Male Solo Artist and British Breakthrough Act of the Year. His songs slowly started gaining more popularity and were widely appreciated by the public. Sheeran's song, Give Me Love, got featured in the episode Dangerous Liaisons of the well-known American TV series The Vampire Diaries. It was also featured in an episode of the sitcom Cougar Town. In 2016, he bagged in 2 Grammy Awards for his song Thinking Out Loud. He is one of the world's top-selling music artists and has sold over 150 million records across the globe. Some of his notable singles include Castle on the Hill, Perfect, Beautiful People, Shape of You, I Don't Care, Take Me Back to London, and more. Childhood and early life. Ed Sheeran was born on February 17, 1991 in Halifax, West Yorkshire, UK, and started showing interest in music from quite a young age. His father John was an art curator and a lecturer, while his mother Imogen was a cultural publicist who later became a jewelry designer. From an early age, Ed started playing the guitar as well as singing in the local church. His father also used to take him to various musical concerts, which inspired him to a great extent. According to him, Van Morrison's studio album Irish Heartbeat inspired him the most, and made him decide to choose a career in music. Eric Clapton, Paul McCartney and Bob Dylan were some of the people who inspired him in his early years. He studied in Thomas Mills High School in Framlingham. Later, he also studied music with the help of Access to Music, a UK-based independent training provider. He joined the National Youth Theatre when he was a teenager. From his teenage days, he had started recording CDs and selling them. At the age of 14, he released The Orange Room and also Spinning Man, both regarded as important works of his early years. Ed Sheeran released 2 albums, one named after himself in 2006, and another one named Want Some in 2007. In 2008, he moved to London. He usually played at small venues, and later he also entered into collaboration with Ledra Chapman, an English songwriter and musician. He also spent some time at the reputed Academy of Contemporary Music in Guildford, Surrey, England. He went to Los Angeles in April 2010 for a poetry night. After his performance, Jamie Foxx, the famous American actor and comedian, who was quite impressed by him, allowed him to use his recording studio. Slowly, Sheeran's fan base started growing both online and offline. Later he self-released 2 extended plays, Ed Sheeran, Live at the Bedford and Songs I Wrote with Amy. He released another extended play number 5 collaborations project in January 2011. It also starred rappers such as James Davlin and Richard Cowie. It received mixed reviews from critics, but was popular with the listeners. In April 2011, he made an appearance in the TV music show Later, with Jules Holland to perform his debut single, The A-Team, which was released later as a digital download. It became a huge hit, selling over 58,000 copies in the first week itself. It also became one of the top 10 songs in several countries such as Australia, Japan, Norway, and New Zealand. His second single, You Need Me, I Don't Need You, which released in August 2011, also became quite popular. His third single, Lego Single, did well too, reaching the top 5 in Australia, Ireland, New Zealand, and the UK. It also entered the top 50 in several other countries. It was after the release of his album Plus on September 12, 2011, that he rose to international fame. It stood at number 1 in several countries. Within 6 months, it sold 1,021,072 copies in the UK alone. It also reached the top 5 in several countries. His amazing performance impressed Taylor Swift, and she later worked with him on a single, Everything Has Changed. He released his second album X, Multiply, on June 23, 2014. It featured tracks produced by the well-known American record producer Rick Rubin and professional rapper Benny Blanco. It peaked at number 1 not only in the UK albums chart, but in the US Billboard 200 as well. In December 2016, he announced that he was returning with his third album Divide, which would be released on March 3, 2017. Personal life and legacy. Ed Sheeran dated Nina Nesbitt, the Scottish singer and songwriter, in 2012. She was the subject in 2 of his songs, Nina and Photograph. After their breakup in 2014, he started dating Athina Andrelos. They broke up in February 2015, and later, he began dating his high school friend Cherry Seaborn. In January 2018, Ed Sheeran got engaged to Cherry Seaborn. They walked down the aisle in 2019. In August 2020, the couple welcomed their first child, a daughter. The couple welcomed their second daughter in 2022. He has purchased a farm in Suffolk, England, which he has also renovated. As stated by him, he plans to raise his family there.